bracket. But Higgins, definitely a threat, okay? Keep your eyes out, all right? Oh, and we're getting to see this match. I'm actually very curious about this. So, have you ever seen this match play out at high level? I'm curious.
Surprisingly, yes. So,
Nice.
not only have I seen this matchup play out at a high level, I've seen some of my friends who are pretty good Marth mains play TPN, aka Team Plasma N. I've seen like MT play him.
Okay, gotcha.
And then it's an oddly familiar matchup, actually. So Link, I think, and the Link mains may chime in if they're out there somewhere in the void of the internet, that Link doesn't win any top tier matchups, but if he has a best matchup, it's probably Marth.
Yeah.
I think he does all right versus Peach too.
He definitely has stuff against Peach, but Peach is just like a mid-tier destroyer just because of her like amazing frame data and pressure and stuff. A lot of times Link can't do a ton. But if Link gets the ability to set up with projectiles, Peach has a very hard time dealing with it. So a couple things to note that I'm already noticing here from Question is nice combo game, first of all. This is actually nutty, starting out 4 stocks to 2. But I think one key flaw in neutral that I'm kind of noticing that I'm hoping Question stops doing so much is kind of raw forward smashing against a lot of characters. Love the counter, by the way. One of the things that's really risky is doing spaced attacks against Link, because his shield grab is actually, it's quicker than, say, Samus's, but it's still a tether grab. So when you do things like forward smash, you're taking on a pretty large risk, because Link actually has options to deal with you. Same thing if you do like spaced fair. You gotta be careful.
Like you said, that should have actually grabbed him. He was just a little late on the grab from the whiffed forward smash.
Yeah, and we maybe see some matchup familiarity from Question coming out there, getting hit by the tether grab and then hitting the reverse up B, which is something that you can do pretty consistently, depending on your percent. But okay.
I think a lot in this matchup is knowing what moves Link has are actually like not punishable and not trying to punish them. And I think Question's actually doing a really good job at that. A lot of people get tricked up by Link not knowing that some of the moves that he has actually have very little lag and then get hitting with a forward tilt, for example, afterwards. Or a down smash. Or just getting buffer spot dodged.
Yeah, definitely. I also feel like one of the key things in this matchup is you have to make sure that you're not above Link. Link actually has a very, very good move, and the first game, going to Question, a very, very good move in up tilt. I think that up tilt is just like, regardless of what character you put that up tilt on, it's just an incredible hitbox. And Marth not having the best sort of aerials below him to help him get down. A lot of times you can get stuck up there as the Marth against Link, but I see that Question is actually staying out of that range pretty nicely.
And he's also respecting the up B, which is another thing that people usually, it takes them a game or two to familiarize themselves with the threat range of it. He's actually doing a really good job at playing this cool mix-up where he'll grab ledge and do an invincible nair, which beats that, or just spacing around it after he's threatened the fact that he can challenge Sweet Spot.
Yeah, one of the interesting things, I wonder if it'll come out in the set, is that you can actually use counter against Link's up B in order to almost just straight up kill him. I don't know if Link has the ability to tech it with where he's going to be coming from with his up B. But in general, it's like one of those things where if you ask a Link main how to edgeguard him as Marth, it's just like they'll tell you to counter.
Yeah. Something that works surprisingly well versus Link and Donkey Kong for some reason is walk-off counter, where he'll just like walk off the stage, especially on Battlefield, because it'll reverse into the stage a lot of the time. You just walk off counter, and then they're stuck under there.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, one small thing, I want to point out this Marth skin really quickly. I just noticed he has a pool noodle for a sword. And I was like, oh, that's just white Marth. No, he has a pool noodle, and he's like in a bathing suit and a towel. Which is dope. Sorry. Spot dodge battles.
Yeah, I noticed the swimsuit, but I did not notice the pool noodle, which is very funny. I hope Roy has one too. Roy's would make more sense.
Yeah, there's the up tilt with the juggle here. See, Marth coming down with air dodge. I feel like TPN could have done a slightly better job of pressuring the landing right there, but regardless, still in a decent position. Now off stage, though, that's rough.
Good timing on that roll.
And so I think what we're seeing here too, as long as the counter picks are in order, is actually the Link counterpicking to Battlefield, which is a little curious because I feel like it really limits your recovery options in the matchup. Because being able to grapple to the stage a lot of times can be a really big benefit.
Yeah.
So again, it's that combo game that I really feel like is keeping Question in.
Yep, spacing just around that.
Oh,
that nair is so good. Link's nair,
nice.
if anyone wants to just like open up that hitbox, look at a gif of that, it's actually absurd. It's one of the best nairs in the game.
It's not only good hitbox wise, but it stays out even after the animation is gone. So it has incredibly low, if not like non-existent hit lag, or not hit lag, sorry, end lag. Oh, what the heck? Another thing I think that Marth can do really nicely in this matchup is actually use jab. So like I was talking about how spaced aerials can be risky because of shield grab from Link. What you can actually do as Marth is actually use your jab to do shield pressure, because it's spaced enough and actually frame positive enough that Link isn't going to be able to shield grab you, and also he can't really reach you with any of his other meaningful options. But we're seeing a comeback from TPN here. Link's also a pretty tanky boy, so I'm not counting TPN out here.
Yeah. Like this. Keep him in the corner.
And you see now the Marth got forced to the platforms because he was having to deal with the projectiles and decided, I don't want to deal with these, I'm gonna go to the platform instead. But then he gets sharked by the Link, and now the percents are nearly even.
All right.
Retreating fair is terrifying.
That was actually a really tricky way of getting out of that corner pressure from Question. Just like wave landing on the platform, doing a quick fair. Ooh, barely misses the tether.
That was like pixels, right? That seemed nuts. But I mean, if that was any mark of momentum in this set, I feel like TPN might be looking quite a bit better here. Oh, love that. Oh no!
That arrow's really cool because it's one of those, like, it's like Samus missiles or some other similar slow projectile where it's not necessarily meant to hit the opponent. It's supposed to limit their recovery options, right? If it hits, that's cool. If not, you force them to fast fall or double jump or adjust their drift, and it just cuts off a lot of their recovery options.
Yep, absolutely. Another interesting thing, and I love that I'm seeing it from TPN, is ledge pressuring Marth in this matchup is actually very good for Link. Because you can throw bombs at the ledge from a safe range. You're outside of the range of, let's say, like fair from ledge or ledge dash up tilt from the Marth, and you're throwing a projectile at him that can actually combo into things. So it is extremely difficult for Marth to get out of the corner or off the ledge against Link. Definitely a matchup that requires precision. Oh.
Ooh. Not the best DI on some of these. Oh, no double jump. The arrow.
I was surprised. The arrow just sent him nearly nowhere, and he just grabbed the ledge afterwards. I really like the spot dodges. I didn't think I would like the spot dodges, but they've been working out almost every single time.
Yeah, it's a habit. Ooh, that worked. I'm surprised. It looked like he was surprised that worked. So that recovery, it actually only works if you have a completely unstaled up B. Oh, he charged it. He read the spot dodge.
Yeah, a little bit of adaptation coming from TPN. But yeah, a lot of people do think that up B recovery is due to the spacing of the up B hitting the bomb, but you're completely right that it actually has to do with the staling.
Yeah, so if you're playing Link at home and you're wondering why the bomb isn't exploding, it's probably because you use up B as a punish or an edge guard and you've hit them before.
Yep.
Try some of your other moves. Unstale that one.
Down throw here.
Oh, now they're both reading each other's spot dodges.
Yep, I guess so, huh? The meta is coming all the way around.
But yeah, it's a habit that I see almost all Link mains have, because it's just like Link already has not that many good options, right? When they whiff a move, and they get a lot of their openings off of people being unfamiliar with the end lag of their moves and just losing to spot dodge.
Yep, absolutely. I think down smash and up smash are great examples of moves that like look like they should have more end lag but just don't. And look at that, the fairs too.
Yeah, it's tricky because Link himself is pretty slow. His moves are pretty slow, so you expect them to have that slow aspect to them at the end, but it's a feint almost. A lot of these aerials aren't even supposed to hit you. They're just supposed to make you think that you have an opening when there's actually no gap afterwards, or a very small one.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and here comes the corner pressure situation. Uses the bomb, forces Marth to full hop there. Wow. Wow, that was crazy. One thing I do want to say, question has to be, this might be the game here. Let's see the edge guard. Not quite. But question has to be really careful when TPN actually has a bomb and is in shield. Because funnily enough, Link's fastest option out of shield is bomb throw. So it's faster than shield grab, it's faster than up B out of shield. So you have to be very careful because unlike Peach, when she has a turnip, Link actually becomes quite a bit stronger defensively when he has a bomb in hand.
Yeah, the bomb interrupts a lot. You can throw it out of shield, you can drop it out of combos. Sometimes you're just like hitting him and he accidentally drops it and it ends everything. It's actually a pretty big deal. I remember, playing Ice Climbers versus Link, they would always have a bomb in hand and almost never throw it just because it interrupts all your grab combos.
Whoa,
it'll explode
mid-wobble
if you're getting wobbled or something.
Oh, that's genius. I did not think about that at all. Wow.
Yep, you cannot wobble a Link with a bomb in hand, by the way. At least not for very long.
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. It's just, how many people have played that matchup? Well, I guess I'm probably...
I've played it a couple times. I've actually played most of the major Links in tournament coincidentally. It's weird. Oh, but that Nair again going out for that edge guard. I love the squid in the background of FOD. FOD always has the best custom stages for these tournaments. Ooh. Good shield to slide off there. All right. Looks like we're having technical difficulties. I don't know if you can hear Ginger or me, but I'm going to keep commentating like you can hear me. All right. Coming down with that falling up air. Up air is another one of Link's aerials that just lasts so long. It's insane. Counter, and that's going to do it. Gets the double jump. All right. Bomb confirming into down air. That's a Link classic. Leaving a couple bombs around the stage as just little stage hazards. I think it's so funny when Links do that because it's almost never productive. They just do it because what else are you going to do mid-state or like between stocks?
I'm back from the Shadow Realm. Can you hear me?
Welcome back.
Hey.
We missed you. Oh. Can you see the game feed now?
I absolutely can, and they are duking it out.
Yeah. Oh, they're both just... He is really waiting for the spot dodges now, but now he's waiting a little too long.
Yeah. They're both like just knocking each other down, waiting for the wake up, waiting for the spot dodge, hitting their attack, and just like guessing timings. Oh, what a risky thing to do. Holy cow. Ooh, double jump fair high. Something you might think is risky, but actually worked out. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta be careful about that. Oh my god!
Got him!
What a genius! That was actually so dope. I don't know what it is about that charging animation, but that was sick.
Yeah.
right, last stock here, game 3. Remember, it is a best of 5 though. Okay. Boomerang coming back, single hit of forward smash. Yo, these spot dodges. Oh, excellent wave dash back for the spacing there, getting right outside of the range.
Yeah. That's a hard one to space around too, because you're usually spacing for like down tilt and fair, right? And dash attack is the kind of the lunge commitment from Marth. So spacing around even the dash attack is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you have, the deceptive range of Link, right? It's quite useful. Nice recovery. It's just like you think, oh, Marth's sword is longer than Link's sword, but I mean, he has hook shot, he has projectiles, and what an edge guard.
Running right back.
All right. Nice combo.
Wonder why FOD?
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well.
Also, these scores making very little sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. But we know that TPN has 2 games, and we know that Question has taken at least 1 at this point. Ooh, you have to be careful about that, actually. Question, there's actually a small slope, an upward slope on this stage where the little tuft of grass is, and he was actually poking his down tilt upwards. So there was like no shot that was actually going to hit the hook shot recovery.
Yeah. Oh, that I was just worried there for a second because I'm like, but they took away the tuft of grass, and I realized it's just for the broadcast. The players cannot see this custom stage, so they can tell when they're hitting the grass and when they're not.
Yep. Oh, what the heck is this edge guard? Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, good stuff. That is, I think, what happened there is that Question was actually still holding on to the ledge when the hook shot had actually come all the way through. So since somebody was already occupying the ledge, you actually get sent up into like a small, seemingly like a jump animation. And it was cool to see Question actually punish that. Bomb in hand, pressuring the landing here. Throws it up instead, though.
Ooh, hard commitment for that up B on the platform right there.
Mm-hmm.
Gets us a mini punish for it. Oh, and there we go.
That was a
and
nice
because
little
that
spacing
hit,
battle.
Because that hit, he can no longer do the bomb recovery.
Oh, true. Unless he does, 9 more moves.
Yeah, you're right.
But, I mean, he's at a pretty high percent, so I'm not thinking it's very likely that 9 more attacks are going to land. Oh, he actually did the counter. I feel like that was going to be the first time that we were going to see the counter on the upbeat recovery, but funnily enough, TPN respected it too much. Oh, this is such a hard spot.
Yeah, sometimes
The
it's
platform
really,
was a saving grace.
Marth's
Were you
aerial
saying,
drift
I'm
is like
sorry.
decent. Oh, Marth's aerial drift is like decent, but when he's getting juggled with up airs like that, because he has no real like lingering downward facing hitbox, right? All he can hope to do is like drift away and press fair, drift away and fair. A lot of Marths will get juggled for a long time. Oh, good snag of the ledge.
Wow. And that up B actually another hard call out on the spot dodge. Would have covered no spot dodge and spot dodge, which is pretty nutty. Probably would have gotten punished out of shield, but still. Okay, back air, double jab. No jump. Oh, nice conversion. Ooh, avoiding the projectiles very nicely. Let's see what Question's got here.
All right, good zoning. Cutting off the platform options. TPN is throwing a lot of his boomerangs and his bombs right there at that side platform to keep Marth on the ground and stuck in the corner right there.
Yep. I just want to quickly point out, that was the second time that TPN's used forward smash to push Marth off the stage with the first hit and then actually hit him with the second hit. Yeah. Big call out.
Oh, pixels.
So close. Excellent read. Ledge pressure. Punishes the jump. No grapple. Counter on the up B. Let's go.
He just died.
We got ourselves a game 5. Let's go. Wow.
All right.
That's a
So
lot of
is
matchup specific stuff that we had talked about, all kind of culminating into
mhm.
a very nice sequence at the end.
That was game 5, right?
Was it?
I I think it was.
Oh
I think the
goodness
score was just
gracious!
tripping
That's
me up.
how it ended. That's insane.
Yeah. But he finally did the counter.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't do it earlier because he was trying to like tipper it and down tilt it and stuff. It's if you're already in that position and you know that you should be countering, I feel like you just do the counter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of curious, but
Yeah, it looks like we watched the games out of order. And it makes more
uh,
sense looking at it on Smash GG. It makes a lot more sense. They struck to Battlefield. He didn't counterpick to Battlefield.
that makes sense. Were there 2 games on Battlefield though? Maybe it was a Marth counter pick.
No, there wasn't. So we watched Game 5 first. Game 5 was actually on Pokemon Stadium, in question 1.
That was pretty solid. I like the universe where it was Game 5 last stock.
Yeah. It's more exciting that way.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it in the bracket. I can't remember exactly which pool it was. I've got it. Okay. Yep. This is all making sense now. Yeah. Nice. Okay, these counter picks make more sense in my brain, but they both seem comfortable enough to go to Fountain.
Yeah. I was wondering why Fountain over Yoshi's. I guess Link is pretty good on Yoshi's. People talk about that being like decent, but I feel like Fountain's just better for all the same reasons that Yoshi's is decent for Link. I feel like, well, except for the like down throw down air, which I'm pretty sure just kills off the top.
Yeah. So one of the things is I think that if you're playing a really aggressive style against Link, which, like I said, I think can work, but I think that you should probably be using a lot of jab to get in Link's face and like force some scramble situations. If you're actually doing that, I think that Yoshi's is really good for you because you're pushing him to the corner, you're getting early kills, life is good. He can't really set up his projectiles because you're in his face constantly, and sometimes. Even if that's your game plan on a stage like Dreamland, you get hit away and then he pulls a bomb. And it's like, well, now you have to traverse all this distance and go through the giant minefield of bombs and boomerangs and arrows to actually find your way back to pressuring him. But on Yoshi's, you get hit away and you're still relatively close to him. So it can work out, but you do have to be careful because Link gets some earlier kills too. He gets the hook shot against the walls. I'm sure it's a give and take. And Question was able to pull it out regardless. So, yeah.
Sometimes I like, because it's fun as a commentator to speculate on player decisions, right? But sometimes there really isn't that much thought into it. Sometimes the players just like, you know what? I really like this stage, so we're going here. But it is fun. It is fun to speculate. Because, I mean, that's the best we can do, right? Other than getting a post-game interview from Question.
Very true. I actually feel that way, weirdly enough, specifically with Link mains. I've played against a lot of Links as my Falco, and they all counterpick me to FD, or they'll strike there. And I'm like, this is a terrible stage for Link against Falco. It is so unbelievably bad. At least the way I view the matchup and how I play it, and like my track record against Links on FD, just seems to be very, very good. So it's like, why are they doing it? But I think Links just really, really like FD. I think controlling the horizontal space, no platforms for the people to like camp them on or like get around the projectiles easily enough. It's like they just get to play a very straightforward game that sort of plays to their strengths in general, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I like thinking about what tools a stage offers in a matchup and how you can use it to your strengths. But I also believe that there is merit to, you just want to play as good as possible, and whatever stage will make you play better, just go there. If you have a comfort place,